Good morning, I'm Chris Fox, and today we're going to be talking about willpower, or more specifically, how to conserve yours and why it's important that you do so. I think a lot of people have a misconception about willpower. We think people either have it or they don't, but in reality, it is a finite resource that all of us spend every single day. And each time that we're called upon to make a decision, to do something that isn't part of our routine, to tackle a problem, those deplete a little bit of your willpower. Every time you're tempted by something that you know you shouldn't do and you successfully resist, you've lost a little willpower. And towards the end of any given day, when you faced a number of challenges, you'll notice you don't feel as fresh, you kind of feel depleted, you may be irritated, upset, you can be kind of a dick if you've had a long day. And there is a term for that. That term is prefrontal dysfunction. And what's happened is that all the glucose in your brain has been depleted, and you're not going to get more unless you eat right and get some sleep. Now, if you've had a tough day and you go to bed early and you had a pretty filling dinner and you get an 8-hour block of uninterrupted sleep, the next morning you'll probably rise refreshed and realize, man, I feel so much better today than I did yesterday. Or if you're up until, let's say, 11 o'clock, browsing Reddit or other social media, reading, watching Netflix mindlessly, and you still got to get up at 5 or 6 in the morning, you're going to wake up still exhausted because that little meter that you've got is still at like half mast. It's still only half full if you don't get enough sleep. So now you're starting the day with less willpower than you normally have, and this can be dangerous. I mean, this is why, for example, they have infomercials on at 2 a.m. They know that they're catching people that are still awake, not that are just waking up, and those people have probably burned through most of their willpower, meaning they're far more likely to make a bad decision to purchase, a Bowflex at 2 in the morning that they're never really going to use. It's something that you can really apply to your own life that can make it so that you accomplish far more than you are right now. One of the small changes I made was making sure that I get a good night's sleep and then doing my most creative, most important work in the morning. That's when you're freshest, you have the most creative energy, you have the most willpower, you're most likely to be able to sit down and crank out multiple writing sprints and get significant process momentum on whatever you're working on. So how you use your willpower is important. And there's an opportunity cost. If you wake up in the morning and you've got to deal with replacing a dead battery in your truck, like I did when I got back from Hawaii, you're probably not going to have enough energy left when you're done to give your best work. So wherever possible, try to make sure the important things are coming first. Whatever is most important in your day, do that first. Get it done when you have some willpower so that you know that it got taken care of and you can kind of relax the rest of the day. If you save that for the end, odds are good it's not going to get done and you're just going to feel badly that you didn't accomplish what you set out to accomplish. So conserve your willpower and spend it wisely.